amycommonsensesouthern.com, and today I want to show you one of my favorite recipes. This week I got a HelloFresh box, and it came with way more rosemary than you could possibly use in it. I didn't want to throw that away because that's $3, $4 worth of rosemary right there in the grocery store that would have gone in the trash. So to make good use of it, I want to show you one of my absolute favorite potato recipes today, and I think you'll really love it. I have my potatoes washed and dried really well, and it's important to get your potatoes dried really well anytime you're going to roast any vegetable, because you want to have a crispy on the outside roasted potato that's soft and creamy in the middle, not a steamed potato. Here's the rosemary that I had left over, and so I'm just going to pull off the leaves off of this. Try not to have a lot of stem in it, so you just simply pull off those leaves. And we're going to chop this up and put it on the pan. Some people would say that you should put the potatoes and the rosemary and the oil and everything all together in a bowl and stir it around. But to me, that's just adding one more step. One more bowl to have to wash. Your hands work just fine. They clean really easily. If you are trying to get dinner on the table really quickly in the evening, you want to cut out as many steps as you possibly can. So we're just giving this a rough chop just so that it's not all in big pieces. It doesn't have to be particularly uniform in size. And we're just going to put all that onto the pan. And then I'll start cutting up my potatoes. Now, if you have any little weird spots like that, you can just slice those away. But what I'm trying to do right now is cut your potatoes into even little wedges as much as you possibly can. And they don't all have to be the exact same size. You'll have slight little variations in size, and that's okay. We just want to cut these up to be fairly uniform. And I'll take a good olive oil, and this is probably about a tablespoon. I've been cooking for a while, so I can kind of eyeball a tablespoon. If you feel more comfortable measuring, you can certainly do that. And I'm just going to toss this around with my hands. This is where it gets fun. So go ahead and make sure you get all of your pieces of potato evenly coated in the oil. And then you want to arrange them on this pan in a single layer. And I like to have a variety of where the cut sides are up and skin is down, and some pieces where the skin is what's down. Because where the skin is down is where you're going to get the really nice brown crispiness. And I think you're really going to like how this turns out, how the skins are going to be just ever so slightly wrinkled when they come out of the oven. And we'll finish that off with a nice salt when it comes out of the oven. So this is perfect. This is ready to go into a 350-degree oven, and I'll see you as soon as these come out. So I just took the potatoes out of the oven, and I'm really excited. Now be very careful, and if you're going to touch this pan, make sure you've got some kind of protective gloves on. I like to use this and just be really, really careful. I burnt myself more than once when I was learning how to cook, taking things out of the oven and then forgetting how hot it was and just touching it. So, but these potatoes look absolutely gorgeous. The surfaces where the cut side was down, they're beautiful and golden brown. And also, those are a little bit harder to pull away from the foil. So just be really careful and don't tear your foil. I like to go ahead and flip them over, and from where they come out of the oven, they're just ever so slightly starting to wrinkle. If the skins look like they're starting to wrinkle, that is perfectly all right. So what we're going to do is just very carefully lift the potatoes from the pan and move them over to whatever serving dish you want to put them in. These are absolutely gorgeous. They are, I hope it's really showing up on the video how gorgeous these potatoes truly are. And I just like to finish these off with a little bit of salt of your choosing. My favorite is pink Himalayan salt, and just put a little bit of that on top, not too much. This is great with a roasted meat. Right now in the oven for dinner, I have a roasted fish, and that's a whole other video that I'll show you how I do fish in the oven. And you can serve this with filet mignon, roasted chicken, anything. These potatoes are absolute perfection with it. So I hope you'll give these a try. Let me know what you think of the roasted potatoes recipe. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you next time on amycommonsensesouthern.com.